Hello guys, in this video, you will see how the cast of the Magnum PI TV series from 1980 to 1988 changed. You will know their real names and age, and today, let's see what all of the Magnum PI stars look like now versus when they were on the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Number 1. Tom Selleck as Thomas Magnum. Thomas is an honest, laid-back, carefree, relaxed, genuinely good guy. He does care deeply about his friends and has excellent people skills. He is usually a very balanced guy mentally, and kind and even cheerful, although once he had suffered one too many failures. Everything bottled up came to the surface, and he was really depressed and guilty for quite some time. Thomas Magnum was played by Tom Selleck when he was 35 years old, and now he is 77 years old. Number 2. John Hillerman as Higgins. Higgins is a distinguished and strict British gent and ex-military man speaking in a thick British accent. He revels in telling personal anecdotes and stories with morals, and often does so even at the most inopportune times. He's a stickler for security measures, proper conduct, and distinguished behavior at all times, and quite proud of his fine British upbringing. Higgins was played by John Hillerman when he was 48 years old. Sadly, on November 9, 2017, he died of cardiovascular disease at his Houston home at the age of 84. Number 3. Roger Mosley as Theodore T.C. Calvin. Theodore T.C. Calvin is a strong and big man, a helicopter pilot who operates a tourist charter business called Island Hoppers. T.C. avoids alcohol, instead preferring milk, soda, or fruit juice, but mostly coffee. Theodore T.C. Calvin was played by Roger Mosley when he was 42 years old. Sadly, on October 4, 2022, Mosley was involved in a car accident in Linwood, California, becoming paralyzed from the shoulders down. He died 3 days later from his injuries at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center at the age of 83. Number 4. Larry Manetti as Orville Rick Wright. Orville Wilbur Richard Rick Wright was a suave playboy who is the manager of the King Kamehameha Club, an exclusive beachfront members-only club. According to Magnum, Rick is well connected, and if you want something on the island, Rick is the man to see. Orville Rick Wright was played by Larry Manetti when he was 33 years old, and now he is 75 years old. Number 5. Quan Hee Lim as Lieutenant Yoshi Tanaka. Lieutenant Yoshi Tanaka is a Homicide Division police lieutenant with the Honolulu Police Department, characterized by his casual dress and ironic sense of humor. He is also, like Magnum, a Detroit Tigers fan. Lieutenant Yoshi Tanaka was played by Quan Hee Lim when he was 60 years old. Sadly, Quan Hee Lim died of natural causes on 22 December 2008 in Honolulu, Hawaii, at the age of 86. Number 6. Jeff McKay as Lieutenant McReynolds. Lieutenant McReynolds, a donut-munching Navy Intelligence Agency lieutenant, killed by a car bomb planted by Ivan, a Russian KGB officer and nemesis of Magnum. Mac returns as a ghost for 3 episodes. Lieutenant McReynolds was played by Jeff McKay when he was 32 years old. Sadly, McKay died of liver failure on August 22, 2008 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, aged 59. Number 7. Kathleen Lloyd as Carol Baldwin. Carol Baldwin is a good-natured, hard-working Honolulu deputy prosecuting attorney. She is good friends with Magnum and often calls on him for some dirty work in her cases. Carol Baldwin was played by Kathleen Lloyd when she was 34 years old, and now she is 74 years old. Number 8. Glenn Cannon as Dr. Eyebold. The gang's favorite medical doctor. Whenever the script called for a doctor, Doc Eyebold was on the scene. Former Peace Corps member, he enjoys golf and literature and is known to offer unsolicited psych advice. Dr. Eyebold was played by Glenn Cannon when he was 49 years old. Sadly, on April 20th, 2013, he died of a heart attack in Honolulu, Hawaii at the age of 81. Number 9. Elisha Cook Jr. as Francis Ice Pick Hofstetler. Chicago-born, Hawaiian-based crime boss and loan shark, his tentacles reach far and wide on the islands. Whenever Magnum needs some important hard-to-find information, he calls on Rick to call on Ice Pick. He enjoys spending time in the sauna. Francis Ice Pick Hofstetler was played by Elisha Cook Jr. when he was 78 years old. Sadly, Elisha Cook Jr. died of a stroke at age 91 on May 18, 1995, at a nursing home in Big Pine, California. Number 10. Jean Bruce Scott as Lieutenant Maggie Poole. Hardworking Maggie Poole Lieutenant, owner of a finely tuned moral compass, she provides Magnum with valuable unclassified information, often at the risk of losing her job simply for the increased chance of ridding the world of one less bad guy. Maggie Poole was played by Jean Bruce Scott when she was 26 years old, and now she is 66 years old. Number 11. Lance LeGault as Colonel Buck Green. Buck Green, Marine Corps colonel specializing in intelligence operations. He's known Magnum since the Vietnam War days. He's deeply enmeshed in espionage missions and has no qualms about entangling Thomas as well. Colonel Buck Green was played by Lance LeGault when he was 46 years old. Sadly, LeGault died from heart failure on Monday, September 10, 2012, at his home in Los Angeles at the age of 77. Number 12. Orson Welles as Robin Masters. Mysterious celebrity author, multimillionaire, and owner of Robin's Nest Estate in Oahu, whose face is never seen in the show. He also owns a castle in England, a luxury apartment in Manhattan, a villa in Andros, and a chalet in Innsbruck. Robin Masters was played by Orson Welles when he was 66 years old. Sadly, Welles died sometime on the morning of October 10, 1985, following a heart attack. Welles was 70 years old at his death in Los Angeles, California. Number 13. Gwen Verdon as Catherine Peterson. Magnum's beloved mother. Married Frank Peterson after her first husband, Thomas Magnum Sr., died in Korean combat. Her second son, Joey Peterson, was killed in Vietnam. Catherine Peterson was played by Gwen Verdon when she was 60 years old. Sadly, Verdon died from a heart attack on October 18, 2000, aged 75, at her daughter's home in Woodstock, Vermont. Number 14. Marta Dubois as Michelle. Beautiful French Eurasian woman who was briefly married to Magnum in South Vietnam during the war. She was presumed dead in the Saigon bombing, but reappeared 10 years later as the wife of North Vietnamese Major General Hue. They were both apparently anti-communist spies working as double agents. Michelle was played by Marta Dubois when she was 29 years old. Sadly, on May 8, 2018, Dubois died of a brain aneurysm in Los Angeles, California at age 65. We really love the cast of the Magnum PI's TV series. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you on the next video.